Alright. Happy New Year, everyone. It's January 1st, 2020. This is part 2 of our Thief playthrough. And we'll pick it up right where we left off, 30th. I guess gotten into chapter 2 here. Right, and we had just upgraded Garrett a little bit. Okay, we were supposed to meet up with Basso again.
Wish we could just cut down a lot of them.
Good luck getting the administration to do the paperwork.
I need to see.
That right there. Okay.
Rats everywhere.
All right.
I need to rest.
Yesterday, I could have sworn I saw a man dressed in black crossing the roofs outside our apartment.
The rooftops? What was he doing up there?
I don't know. I pulled away from the window. If I couldn't see him, he couldn't see me.
Well, that's an interesting theory, ma'am. A cute theory. Too bad it's wrong. Okay, we got a lot of loot. Alright, hang on. Who is putting coin purses in birds' nests? Or what birds are stealing coin purses and putting them in their nests? I'd like an answer to all of the above, honestly. So we have lots of exciting stuff tomorrow, 2 p.m. We start our recap of last year, where we go back and we sort of watch all the different clips,
Must be a way out of
moments,
the city.
and just remember everything that's happened, all the good and the bad, the funny stuff, sad stuff, you know, the angry stuff, everything that happened. And I'll probably be throwing in a few clips of some of my friends and fellow streamers and stuff like that, of just really good moments that I remember, you know, seeing in their streams and remembering having a good time. Okay, so we need a wire cutter for that.
If something happens tonight.
This helmet's loose. Hey, is this
Not enough
covering
for my liking. I can still see your face.
Close one. Alright. Wow. I came all the way down here for an ashtray.
Oh, put them in their place.
Enix. Here.
Not enough for my liking. I can still see your face.
Let me see. I don't know if we've been in here. I kind of wish it would say something or mark something. Nope.
Every night it's the same. He stumbles home drunk. He takes whatever he can get his hands on, then he pawns it off to pay his gambling debts.
Oh, Libby. Libby, where's Mother's wedding ring?
He tried to take it last night while I was asleep. I was so scared, but I just pretended. I hid it. When he passed out, I climbed into the bed.
Finally, there's the
hid it in
life
the crack
on
by the chimney.
Yeah, man.
God's
Everybody
willing, I'll never
taking
even
New Year's
remember
off,
I had
maybe.
it.
Oh, Libby.
Spending time offline. Ooh, brooch. Okay. How are you doing, Sam? Hope you're having a happy new year. Get out of here. And we're gonna have our New Year's recap tomorrow. We watch all our old highlights.
Not enough for my liking.
Tomorrow, estimated 2 p.m. Our usual start time, 2 p.m. Central.
You can smell the river from here.
Very, very excited for it. We have a really good time. And we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. It's possible, you know, we'll have time
It's cold out tonight.
switch to another game or something. Ending. You know, sometimes it takes us several hours, and you know, we just have a good time laughing and watching old videos of the stream and whatnot. We might kind of try to recap. I saw something glowing here. We try to recap some of this year, and maybe if we have some time and we want to go back and look at even older clips, just to kind of think about our entirety
Not enough
of
for
our
my
time
liking.
that we've been on Twitch.
Still see your face.
Our history of the stream. There might be some good ones to go back and look at. Okay, just trying to figure out how to get there and how to like. Oh, okay. There's a rope.
Rogue's teeth.
Not enough for my liking. I can still see your face.
Okay. Down here.
This gloom is everywhere.
Say.
I don't know these streets anymore.
They were never kind.
You're right.
Fine.
Always thought I'd live and die in the city. It's not this way.
Get in through there.
Come on. Someone wants to meet you. Why me?
Oh, your jolly nature? Your engaging conversation? I don't know. It's the guy you stole the ring for. You must have impressed him.
Who is he?
He's Orion. One of the guys standing up against the Baron and sticking up for normal people like you and me. Well, me, anyway. He speaks a lot of sense. Fucking rarity in this place. Down here helping the poor sods who have the gloom. It's nice to see someone putting their money where their mouth is. And, try not to be too, you know, you. We need this.
How so? It's good that you came, Garrett.
You're paying, aren't you?
With what little I have, yes.
Well, you've bought my attention for now, at least.
Good. Please. Walk with me. The Baron favors progress over pain. Metal and stone over flesh and blood. And look what has happened.
I don't get involved in politics.
Ah, yes. You pride yourself on being a loner. Do you really think you have no stake in this?
It works for me.
But for how long?
Garrett? Garrett, I'm slipping! Ah!
This is your city too?
Oh man.
My liking. I can still see your face.
What happened?
You passed out. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What do you need from me?
I require a book. It's the only one of its kind still known to exist. I'm told it lies hidden somewhere in the House of Blossoms.
Uh-oh.
That brothel is busy day and night with the rich and famous. Discretion is the key. I don't normally hold with stealing, but in times like these...
Man of politics stealing by proxy. Sounds about right.
As right as a thief who steals for a good cause.
You got me there.
I'll get you a book.
You will be helping to secure a better future for everyone.
I'll remember that. The House of Blossoms. I never went there, but I know someone who did. Aaron.
Aaron's hideout, south quarter.
I met this man last night. He asked me what I thought about the Baron.
Okay. Over here. Plot thickens.
Hope it's not the gloom.
You! On your knees!
Why? What'd I do?
Shut it, Bleater. Only graven newspate taught back to the watch. And you're not a graven, are you?
No, sir. I'm a North Crest man. I have been my whole life.
You pissed yourself, didn't you?
Please, I didn't do anything.
I'm watching you, Bleater. Now get out of here before I lock you up for murdering.
Raker's
Durham
Ditch
always
the
said you
bones
should
of
try
jackals
Hmm.
like
Daddy
you.
Durham's rotting.
Can't make that jump.
Who's the sideshow now?
That guy's got his.
I'd give for coffee.
This guy, I'd have to hit him square in the face with an arrow. Got a
My neck aches.
metal helmet on. Allie just
They say the House of Blossoms is under Raker's Ditch. Prettiest girls on the island. Poppy mist to make you forget your troubles.
The only things under Raker's Ditch are the bones of jackals like you.
this lock. Come on, dude. Alright, what's in here? Water arrow. Got hiding spots. There we go. Ooh. Water arrows. G flask. Bait and switch. Oh, okay. I see. There's multiple of those. Statue. Monument.
Might as well take a quick look.
Is there anybody here? Appears to be nothing.
Then drag yourself back. Something doesn't feel right.
Wow. What do we have here?
Have a look.
Oh, you're a salesman, huh? I could buy 5 rope.
We're done.
Don't need to sell anything. No? Can't. I had a feeling that was kind of a one-way drop there.
Guess what I saw going down in Blackfurrow last night?
Spit it out, I'm not guessing.
Fine, fine. The Watch was trying to arrest that graven crazy Jacob.
Very resistant is under Raker's ditch. Prettiest girls on the island. Poppy mist to make you forget your troubles.
The only things under Raker's ditch are the bones of jackals like you.
Hey, Raging Girl, Happy New Year to you. Welcome to the stream.
This gloom is everywhere.
Playing some more Thief tonight. Go ahead and go. Hope you're having a good New Year. I think we're off to a good start for today, for one day, you know. And it seems like things are fine.
There's an old mill in Riverside that Aaron used to call home. I should go
Ooh.
take a look inside.
Well, last night I had another music gig to do, and then this morning I had one. So still playing a lot of Christmas music and you know, blues and jazz and stuff, and I kind of just had like a party with friends and family, close friends and family, you know. Something we like to do every year. And we had a nice big dinner, and
I said you gotta pay up!
champagne.
What you gonna do that for? He can't pay us if he's dead.
Relax. He wasn't good for it anyway. I just didn't want him to top himself before I had a chance to rough him up one last time.
Streets aren't quiet anymore.
Saw the best of 2019 on NBC. Talk to friends and family. Yeah,
Maybe I'll sleep.
that's always nice to do. Yeah, and I popped open a bottle of champagne and the cork like went flying across the room. and it bounced off this HD TV that was mounted on the wall. I thought it was really funny. Well, everybody thought it was funny, but it just kind of lightly pinged off the TV. It just went like thunk. But it was hilarious because everybody had thought the TV was like gonna be broken. This guy out. No, that did not go right. You like that red shirt? Yeah, it's nice to get to relax with friends and family. We had a nice little bottle of champagne. I'm not really much of a drinker, so had a little bit. I don't really like to drink like at all, but I was like, you know what, I'll have a sip.
Night's going on forever.
Don't mind doing just that. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not much never drink. Mostly. See what's over here. Yeah, it was pretty funny. So it made for a memorable night. Oh, I want to see what's over here. The best of 2019. I usually don't like grape flavor, but you like that one? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, this is just a shortcut, I think. Go back. I think we were in an okay spot. Yeah, there's not very many loading times in this game. And they're very brief. And it's usually just a quick transition like that. So it doesn't really interrupt the flow of the gameplay. Not really. We got some surprises in the new year, and make sure you're around. We're gonna have the recap tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Central. Of course, I'll save the VOD, but yeah, we'll be looking back at old highlights from the stream throughout the year, and maybe a little bit from the past couple years. With Presley, we just kind of hung out together. I didn't take him with me to the New Year's party, but he had to stay home for a little bit. But as soon as we got home, wished him a happy New Year, gave him a little hug. Gave him some love, got some treats. We had a great New Year's. Genghis, how's it going? Yeah, we had a good New Year's. Nice little get together. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. You guys do anything fun for New Year's? I'm usually, like I said, you know, we just kind of hung out with some friends. You know, we keep it close, keep it tight knit. Just a fun little thing. You know, don't really go out clubbing or partying or like trying to get wasted or anything like that. Not really me. see. So we came in through this window, and now there's a window right there. Guess we'll check out these windows here. Played soccer with some friends, then we went and shot off fireworks. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Bucket portrait. A bit of money. Oh. Newspaper. In this time of great difficulty, it is your duty, citizens of the city, to adhere to the laws of the Baron's City Watch. You must do your part to keep our fair city alive. Report theft. Thieves sap the lifeblood of industry, bringing disease and famine to honest citizens. Oh my gosh, it's propaganda. Adhere to curfew. Avoiding the gloom is the greatest gift you can give our city in her days of want. Obey the watch, attend all hangings, and show your support for the men and women who protect us every day. Following these simple steps will ensure the continued prosperity of the city and you, her beloved citizens. What a truly great service you will be performing in these dark times. Yikes. That's a little crazy, right? Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, I watched the ball drop in New York, and then kind of hung out until the New Year's happened in Central Time, and then not too long after that, I went to sleep. Had an early morning today. Early morning gig, but I think after this weekend, I'll be done with all the Christmas music stuff. We'll be back to normal, which I love Christmas. I mean, not really an issue, but you know, it'll be nice to wrap up this chapter. You know, holiday season. New Year's for me starts an hour later. Yeah, a lot of my friends are on the East Coast, so they were like, "Hey, Happy New Year," and I was like, "Not yet." Yeah, talking to friends and family, that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me. We'll finally try some Jello shots this year. I think if I've ever tried that. I don't know. I wasn't a big party clubber kind of guy. I think I did like one semester when I was doing the ballroom dancing where I went out to the nightclubs, danced with people. But yeah, definitely noticed. I was like, how do you guys afford this lifestyle? Like, barely afford one weekend of light drinking. You guys are like buying overpriced stuff at every venue we go to. Seeing all the Christmas lights, I agree. That's a tradition in my family. We drive around and go see all the Christmas lights in town. Wherever we are. Doesn't matter if we're in our hometown or visiting family or something. Doesn't matter. Sweet. Oh. I don't know. Should see the lights in my neighborhood. They're amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it seems like people are kind of backing off from overdoing it like we used to. to me. I was starting to notice like a lot of people just using the projector to project Christmas lights onto their house rather than, you know, getting up on the roof and getting in the trees and, you know, just going overkill on everything. And just putting lights everywhere, which I like. But yeah, it kind of seems like my area, it's like people are just kind of on the easy road now. I want to check them out today. It was raining. I'll go tomorrow night and yeah, definitely share it. Share it with us. We got a whole section where you guys can share photos and whatnot. Selfie.
Famine's getting worse.
I've 6 mouths to feed and 1 apple between us.
Don't make the same mistake Ruger did.
What did that fool do this time?
Stole some bread. Blacktops had him strung up before it had time to come out the other end.
Oh. Owls. She's not this way. Haha, that's cool. Downtown Center City is like NYC Christmas. I like that. New York looks like a really beautiful city. Experience Christmas. Seems like a one-of-a-kind location. City of brotherly love. Indeed. Ooh, okay, this is... Okay, this is where they're making the wanted posters. For me. Of me. What just happened? Watch it. Okay. Oh, it won't even close. That's funny. Moved to Texas in '04 from Philly. Philly. Yeah, it's still freezing cold where I'm at. I'm not liking it, but you know, I think winter has kind of just started. Texas is getting started. Year. Swordfish. A family in Houston. Oh yeah. Yeah, family is as I've learned this year, family can be complicated. But you know, you gotta enjoy the time you have while you have it. And I appreciate everyone I have.
Someone's scuttling about.
Yeah, exactly. Make some changes. Yeah, this year just looking at continuing the healthy trend, maybe taking it up a notch. Because, you know, I already started, like, eating healthier, doing, like, more fitness stuff, and I just want to do that, like, even more in the new year, and just see what I can do. Try to cut out the sodas. I want to try to look at some of the food I buy and see if I can cut out, like, high fructose corn syrup. Maybe cut out on some of those artificial preservatives as well. I think you live a healthier life when you're doing stuff like that, doing more home cooking as well. Which I don't really. I do a lot of meal prep, so I'm already quite a bit of home cooked stuff, preparing things ahead of time. Yeah, moving out is tough. Yeah, it is a challenge. But I like that the independence is good. Able to make your own decisions freely. I don't think we're going that way yet. Places are expensive. Yeah, the down payments and whatnot, yeah. Pretty much right now I'm just setting money aside for now. Because I like living here, but the point, I don't want to find somewhere that I want to really be. Or travel, you know, maybe just kind of roam around a bit. I'm still young. That's what everyone says to do. All my married friends are like, you know, that got married right after high school. They're like, dude, you're living the life. Like, you should be out traveling and stuff and meeting people and having experiences and stuff. You know, we all went to college, and then, you know, some of us got married and stuff. Kind of got, you know, tied down or whatever. And, while we're doing it. And it's kind of funny. Some of my friends are like, no, get married. And then, like, others are like, no, don't get married. They're like, enjoy your life for a little. I'm like, wow, that sounds really grim. But, you know, they're like, you know, just enjoy your freedom. And when you want to make those choices, and be free to do so at some point. Oh, yikes! Didn't realize that was that hard of a fall. Yeah, I'm single for now. It's been nice. You gotta learn to be single. You gotta learn to be happy with yourself before you can love someone else. I feel like I saw this quote and I was like, yeah, that describes it perfectly. They say people that are single and happy, like, you really gotta convince us that you know, there's something better out there. Like, I enjoy life just as is, so no, I'm the hard sell here when it comes to a relationship. I mean, it's gotta really be something good to get me out.
This switch is practically invisible. I should
About.
keep an eye out for these. Erin once told me she'd trapped the place to stop unwelcome visitors. I'll need to step lightly.
See what's through here. Just enjoying life as is. We can go up here. Garrett's thief girlfriend, her place, her hideout. System Link, man. Thanks for coming through. Coming through with the lurk, hanging out. Through here. Bedroom. Through me. Bunch of books. I like someone who's well read. Fuck. Didn't even look. Yeah, Erin is the girlfriend's name. Yeah. Erin. Yeah. Garrett and Erin. We open that up. Okay. Playing some Death Stranding.
You've never been here before, have you?
Erin?
What's the matter, Garrett? Did I finally get the drop on you?
How are you here? You died.
Maybe this is where the dead wait when they've got nowhere else to go. And now you're here. Are you dead, Garrett? Follow me to the truth. I watched you. I wanted to be you. We're so alike. But why did I even try? The world already has a Garrett.
What do you want from me?
I want you to steal a key to the truth. It's from before I left home. Before I became Erin. But you have to find it yourself. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Start looking.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you when you're close.
Yeah, cost of living in Texas is fairly low, comparatively. But
You're
that doesn't mean it's
close.
easy. Minimum wage is also pretty low as well. So, make too much money.
A little
Yeah,
further.
17 an hour would be phenomenal.
No!
It's hard to get enough hours.
It's almost
in a
as if
week
Erin
at
wanted me to
$7
find
an
something.
hour.
I can't leave without checking.
An artiste. Check. Okay. $7.25 an hour. Oof. And it's been that way for the entire decade.
What is this? And why did Erin have it?
Ah, I remember this. Yep, medallion. Delivering Mama to Hartman. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad for $17 an hour to get that many hours a week. But yeah, that's typical delivery salary is usually. Got friends that work for the Postal Service, FedEx, and other companies. Yeah, they all get around that kind of rate. So it's good money, but they're literally always working. So they're always complaining. They're like, I don't have time to spend the money. They always got them working overtime, especially during the holidays. In remote work? Oh, like trying to work from home and stuff? I've done that in the past. It's quite nice. Of course, now with music, you know, my hours are very subjective, right? So from the outside looking in, life looks pretty easy for me. Looks like I don't do a lot. You know, looks like, oh yeah, he's just playing guitar. He's just doing this. But like, you know, there's a lot of work, a lot of time investment. You gotta spend a lot of money investing in yourself. And it's not really guaranteed that anything pans out, right? Because, you know, it doesn't look like strenuous labor, you know. The only heavy lifting I do is carrying around my gear and stuff. So, you know, while other people are doing jobs that actually, you know, physically exhaust them, you know, my job is more, a little bit of both, mental and physical exhaustion. And then just dealing with people, you know, it's all about PR stuff. Which is, you know, easy for me because I'm very friendly. Don't get upset. 2 years experience, right? They're like, yeah, you just need
Onto the House of Blossoms. It's marked by red lights, so I find those lights, I find the brothel.
You just need experience. Like, it's like those jobs when I was just getting out of high school. It was like, oh, you need more experience than how many years you've been alive. I'm like, what? How am I supposed to, like, go to college, get an education, then try to get a job, and then they're like, yeah, but you don't have any experience. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here to get the experience. And they're like, well, you need an education. So I get an education. And then they're like, well, you need experience. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I got the education.
The entrance to the House of Blossoms must be nearby.
Where are we going? Yeah. Just saving up to buy his parents' house.
Come on, ladies. 10 minutes.
I'd
That's all
love
I'm
to.
after.
You've been blacklisted from the House of Blossoms, Lord. Well, it's not Lord anymore, is it?
Blacklisted? I don't... For how long?
Till you get moneyed again, Edmund. So let's call it the rest of your life. I'm sure there's a cheap pinchcock in the alleys who'll put up with your behavior.
You're enjoying this far too much, girl.
No, Edmund. We're enjoying it just enough.
Alright, we're in. I don't think employers know what they need. Yeah. I've seen that with a lot of management. Yeah. They like to hire too many people. They're wondering why they're not dependable because you're not giving them enough hours to make enough money. You're just kind of starving everybody. And that's the worst thing about minimum wage jobs. Did not know I could just... Well, it doesn't look like there's a way up anyway. Oh, darn. Yeah, we're gonna have to work our way. Work our way up and around. That rope. That'll come in handy later. Yeah, to apply online. Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, that's the new way they like to do it now. Apply online.
Did you scope it out? The Watch City Council building?
Sure did. Security's tight, like you guessed.
And the Baron's bust?
Solid gold.
Okay. Yeah, less paperwork for them and, you know, less face-to-face time. Stuff like that. It makes them impartial is what they like to say. Because they can't, like, judge you by what you look like or whatever it may be. They just have to look at the details of what's on your resume and go from there. Sometimes it's terrible. Yeah, you can't apply for jobs without giving out the social security. Well, there's a lot of scammers out there too. So, kind of funny that we trust our employers with that information.
You can't call me from the grave.
Ooh, Uriah's here. You can't call me. Hey. How's it going, dude? Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're having a good one. I'm trying. Yeah, man, we're playing some Thief. We're getting ready for the end of the year recap tomorrow. Go back and watch old clips from throughout the year and just kind of reminisce a little bit. Talk about the future. What we're gonna do next. I've actually played this on the original Xbox, some of the Thief games, so I grew up with this stuff. I played this in Hitman quite a bit, and I used to stream this like way early on in my stream days. I don't even think there's any actual streams left, because I would play this on my laptop, and I would stream it, and I don't think any of those streams were ever saved. I had a lot of fun playing. So I was a pretty good ways through it, and decided, you know what, I'd like to finish this game. And you know, considering it had been so long and I was only like halfway through the game, I was like, you know what, we could probably just restart it. That way everybody in the stream is caught up as well, you know? Nobody's behind. 10, 2, and 5. That'd be a hint. I think these numbers only, yeah, they only go up to like 9. 0 through 9. Even tried applying for a research study. Nice, nice. Yeah. Qualifications are a whole other deal. But yeah, not my first rodeo with Thief. But I actually did buy the rest of the games. I saw that they were on sale on Steam for like really cheap. I was like, you know what? Just in case I ever want to go back, play the old Thief games. Because the old ones used to be third person. Just to tell you they couldn't take you. Yikes. Man, that's terrible. Gotta be more hints around here. Let me see what's in here. Something about painting? No, really. Now they have your social. Yeah, that's kind of the bummer with that situation. Job doesn't work out, you can still get scammed, you know. Lawyer still has that information not properly disposed of. It's an issue. This is strange. Oh, right. Yeah, you'd probably know, though. Probably know if it was happening. Trying to figure out if I'm gonna laugh if it's nothing to do with this clock right now. I thought trying like 10, 11 or something. Oh, dude, Uriah, we made some moves today. I think we're gonna have some new stuff for the stream coming soon. Hopefully by the weekend. Hopefully by the weekend we'll be setting up some new gear. I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really. We got the recap tomorrow, and then after that, you know, we'll see if we can get some of that new stuff going. And all the New Year's gigging I've been doing, you know, I'm gonna try to put that money towards something. and also save. I'm also putting aside some money. I should get a paycheck soon, or beginning of the month. I always get paid bi-weekly, so getting a check soon. Someone called me saying there's a warrant for my arrest because I didn't pay my tax. I always make sure that's taken care of. But yeah, it could be people trying to scam you. I know that's a very popular scam. Especially, yeah, like insurance fraud as well is another pretty popular one. Just trying to think, what else could this be? Like, 'cause that's the second hand. Try to waste their time as much as possible. Yeah, that's always fun. Well, and the other thing is, if you just don't give out your number and your email address and stuff like that, you get a lot less scam stuff. So anytime someone asks for my email, I say no. Say nope. Or I lie, I say, oh, I don't have one. Or I'll say it's private. Or I'll, if it's absolutely necessary, I'll make like a separate email and not give out my main one. Honestly, life is too short to deal with junk mail and telemarketers and stuff. But once I had my number changed, when I got my new phone a couple years ago, like just completely no scam calls, and I just don't give my number out to just a very small amount of people that I trust, and we just go like that. I don't just give out the number to anyone. Boy, this is pretty enraging. There's nothing about that. Nothing. Poor house is taking a beating. Absolutely. What? Huh. Oh yeah? You've changed your name a little bit? That always throws me off, yeah. Even though you just removed a few letters. That's cool. Let me 842. Some document. How would we know that this was her house? That's ridiculous. Well, I wonder why we never found that safe. That was kind of weird.
Reckon I saw something.
Yeah, I think the C40, we're gonna have to retire this controller. Cause I can't turn this right stick. Look, I'm turning it to the left. Look how slow it's going. I turn it to the right, super fast. Turn it to the left. Haven't done anything. I'm not even playing intense multiplayer games. I'm not being rough with the controller. Like, I'm playing just single player games like this, you know, where we're just coasting along. We're having a good time, you know. So it's like there's no justification.
All that gold, but it's cursed. Cursed, cursed, cursed. Piss, shit, damn. Gotta leave it hidden. Never say it's in the sewer. They'll haunt me, come back and kill me in my sleep. Gods, what if the gloom is them? Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods.
Well, hope you're doing well, L2K. Hope you're having a happy new year. I certainly had a good one so far. I'm hoping this next decade brings us some good luck.
Now, what do we have here?
Hopefully we get off to a good start. It's a productive year. Top 5 games of the decade.
So hungry.
Man, that's tough. I think The Last of Us has to be up there.
I need to rest.
Easily one of the best games. You don't know you proposed? That's good. Did that go well? Yeah, Witcher 3, Last of Us. I could probably name any one of the Uncharted games or the whole series. What movie was that? Oh, by the way, Raging Girl, I actually did get to watch all of You, the TV show on Netflix. You. Watch
You
that.
gotta hide me. I took Bertha's floral brooch down to Oxheart Perry's.
What? Why?
That's not the worst of it. I stopped in an alley along the way to take a piss, and I dropped the damn thing down the sewer.
I think you'd better pray you catch the gloom before she catches you.
I think Red Dead's up there. Both the first one and the second one.
Shitting gemstones in a pan for a week.
Incredible. Yeah, I gotta say The Witcher 3's up there. Skyrim's a pretty big one. But yeah, now we're way over 5. We're getting out of control, you know? And even this year, you know, Plague Tale Innocence, Control. Alan Wake was a really big game of the decade for me. Alan Wake is up there and one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, I gotta say Destiny's up there too, because I mean it's a game I'm constantly been playing for years since it came out, you know? Ever developing, evolving experience, and seems like Bungie's really got it down now, for the most part. They really know what they're doing, and build for the future. Minecraft counts. Yeah, Minecraft is big. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, I was fully addicted on that game, especially when it first came out, because there was just nothing like it, you know? As far as horror games, I mean, Outlast pretty much kickstarted everybody ripping off, you know, first-person horror games. Outlast was a massive deal. Then Resident Evil 2's remake this year, I mean, that pretty much taught everybody how to do remakes right.
I need to rest.
Ended up being one of the best games of the year as well.
You'll never guess what I saw in Tracy's attic yesterday.
Breath of
What
the
were you
Wild
doing up there?
might be
Playing
one of
a
the
bit of
most
How's Your Father with a
entertaining
Night
games
Maid.
to watch.
But listen, she is a Montanesi painting.
I doubt it's real. She could buy her way out of the city 1,000 times over if it was an original. Where did you say she lived?
This gloom is everywhere.
Yeah, like Breath of the Wild, like I watch so many streamers play it, and I play it myself. But for the most part, I watch people play it. Because when I streamed it, it wasn't popular when it first came out. You know, it was like most people watch big streamers, but now it's like everybody's streaming it, so you can see everyone's different approach to the game of how they handle puzzles, and if nobody in chat is spoiling things and telling them how to play the game, like it actually ends up being a really fun thing to watch that's unique every time you get around watching that game. Someone's always got a different way that they like to solve the puzzles, different gadgets that they like to use, engineering, whatever it may be. Pretty cool. But I gotta say, Breath of the Wild is up there in that sense. I think a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was so open world and didn't really give you a sense of direction. Didn't have traditional dungeons, which, you know, that's my big critique. Is you know, everything you had was great, but also traditional dungeons are really nice. Like Forest Temple, Water Temple, dedicated stuff like that is absolutely incredible. Yeah, and the lack of cutscenes, and for the most part, like you really got to search for the cutscenes and the lore of the game. And then you also gotta the destructible weapons got annoying after a while too. Yeah, I think they definitely need a good story and dungeons. That would be a big deal if they could pull that off.
Must have been nothing.
Call of Duty, some of them were bad, but some were... Yeah, like the Modern Warfare series seems to hold up pretty well. I think those have been really successful.
Night's going on forever.
Stand your ground, scum!
And an arrow doesn't...
What?
That'll work. Looks good so far. God of War games. I like the newest God of War. I never could get into the older ones. But the newest one on the PS4 was really good. I really enjoyed that. Oh, the Arkham games. Absolutely. Some of the certain Assassin's Creed games I consider really good. I think some of their story has gotten a little convoluted, and then now they just pretty much ignore it, and it just becomes Pirate Simulator or Sheriff Simulator or Spartan Simulator, and it becomes less about the Assassins and the Templars and the ongoing story and the modern day storyline and all those different things that weave together to flawlessly tell a really good story. And now it's pretty much it just lets you to pretend to be this, and we'll just kind of weave a story together. We'll see how it goes. Assassin's Creed, I say, yeah, GTA 5 for its time was absolutely incredible. Storytelling from 3 different perspectives, it's a big deal. Of course, the online, you know, weaving together a persistent world that changes over time. Worked to get an apartment, he did heists, cars and stuff. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff out there the past decade. Well, I think pretty much after Assassin's Creed, when they kind of ruined the modern day story, and then AC4, you were like an IT guy, and I was like, yeah, this is dead. Like, this is not interesting anymore. Like, you know, you killed off the only interesting character in the modern day, you know, who was training to be an assassin, you know, and there was probably going to be some build up to like a modern day entry in the series, or just more modern day components where, you know, roaming the city assassinating. They had a really cool way of connecting stuff, but then they were like, now you're an IT guy and you're going to do stupid hacking puzzles. Like, I was like, that's not worth our time. And now they've, you know, they brought someone new in for the modern day storyline, but they haven't used her effectively. I thought they were going to make her into a Desmond, and they've kind of just coasted. Makes me sad. It's difficult. But yeah, the Arkham games are up there. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. You just looked around to see who was there. The use of the letter C. I looked to see who was there. See. Ooh, the 4 Arkham games. Oh, yikes. See, look, here's my thing. I actually like Origins. Everybody and their dog hates Origins, and I don't get it. Yeah, it's not Kevin Conroy, but I mean, it was meant to be a game about a younger Batman. Yeah, so naturally it's at the bottom of everybody's list. Everybody and their dog hates Origins, but it was at Christmas time. And it was fun, and it was unique, it was different. You got to fight Deathstroke. Did all sorts of interesting abilities, and they took the detective mode in a different direction. I think you gotta go with the first one being like a, you know, Asylum just being, well, because Asylum just reinvented the wheel, right? Like, nobody thought we could make a good Batman game. You know, where you could do all of his abilities. You know, you could be a detective, you could fight, you know, you could explore, you could protect the city, solve crimes and stuff like that without it being boring, you know? Combine all those different things. Yeah, Arkham City was really, obviously Arkham City is like the big one. That's like, you know, that's where they refined everything and made it massively open world. So that was really good. And then Arkham Knight just, you know, took it another step forward. So yeah, I'd probably say Asylum City. Well, I don't know. I like Origins a lot. That's really tough. I don't know. I don't know if I could put those in proper order. I can feel it slipping. The hurt and all the pain. The ethereal joy within my heart. I can feel it coming, that otherworldly stain. That means my weakened soul must now depart. So stay with me. Forgive my sins. Enchant me once again. Your touch has often in the past consoled me. Know that it was worth it. The heartache and the pain as I fall into eternity. Just hold me. Shady Bane. Night was pretty good. Yeah, I had a lot of Batmobile, which everybody wanted Batmobile, and it sucks when you get what you wanted. Like we were all like, just make it even more open world and give us like co-op and stuff. And like Origins gave us co-op, but it didn't last very long. Not a lot of people liked it. Because you could play as Batman and Robin, and everybody else had to play as criminals. And then you could unlock like Bane and Joker if you got far enough in that. But yeah, I don't think we wanted to do the whole tank thing. Yeah, that got a little out of control pretty quick. But Arkham Knight did a good job of wrapping up a trilogy or a quadrilogy, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't like to pretend that Origins never happened, or that it doesn't exist in part of the trilogy or something.
A fine piece.
Which is, you know, each their own. Saints Row, yeah. Saints Row is cool. I really enjoyed the first one, because then they started getting too wacky with it. You know, before long it was, you know, dildo launchers and dubstep guns and, you know, just like outrageous stuff. Which, you know, they had to differentiate themselves from GTA, so I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time it is... Yeah, they just got too wacky for me. Like the humor and all that kind of got lost on me. But they're good games. Like I can see that. But they're fun. And they're enjoyable games. Yeah, Origins had multiplayer. I enjoyed playing as Batman and Robin. We had a good time doing that. It was when you had to play as the criminals that it was like a real drag, you know. Sea of Thieves. Yeah. I enjoyed Sea of Thieves for a while, but then I think the trolls kind of ruined it for me. And I really would have enjoyed more of just a PvE experience on that game than I would the PvP. And toxicity that comes along with all that. Yeah, we already opened that one. Okay, I'm gonna leave it open. Yeah, the thug gameplay was not very good. Absolutely. But if you were Batman and Robin, you were having a great time. Yeah, Origins, I just really enjoyed the origin story. I enjoyed the DLC. I enjoyed the costumes. Whereas Arkham Knight's DLC was interesting, but ultimately I felt like I paid too much and it took them a long time to deliver. Like the Batgirl DLC was pretty cool, but ultimately it was pretty short. You know, it wasn't all that.
What's Lady Marigold doing?
All that exciting. Like all the DLCs were like one mission, basically. Like even the Red Hood one, which we were all super excited about. Like, yeah, we get to play as Red Hood. Awesome. And then like the DLC was like an hour long or something. Like it was just made me sad. I don't think we can make that jump. Oh, I remember that one. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, it just goes to show that it's very difficult to make a game in the universe that's not about Batman and Joker. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of the concept. Plus, I'm not much of a multiplayer gamer. My darling Polly, we cannot be apart any longer. Your voice and gentle scent have ensnared me when I'm with you. Summer shores beckon as never before, and dreams of golden sunlight capture every waking moment. Please say you will be mine and mine alone. Wow, jealous much? Your most dedicated customer, Reginald. Gotham City Stories or something? Something like that. If I remember right. It's been a long time, but I know exactly the game you're talking about. Gotham City Imposters. We've had a lot of good games, and it's kind of hard to remember them all. But like, yeah, easily like Witcher and Last of Us are like the first ones that come to mind. Like Witcher 3 and The Last of Us. Like, Last of Us changed us. That was a really good story. Really good gameplay. And we're gonna replay that in the new year. Probably wait a few weeks or a month or so and play it before part 2 comes out. That way everybody's all caught up and we all have it fresh on our mind. Rust is up there. I haven't played Rust, but I've heard good things. I've played Conan, played Minecraft, I've played other survival games. I have The Forest. The Forest is supposedly really good as well. Watched a lot of gameplay. The Forest. Rust is good, yeah. I think of all the survival games, I like Conan the best. There's just something about it that I really enjoy. But I'd like to give Rust a try. I'd like to actually play that. I'd like to play The Forest. I've had it for a long time, I just haven't. It's very scary to start up another survival game because they take so much of your time. Don't Starve, yeah. Has an interesting art style. It was really fun. Co-op is good. Team Fortress 2? Is that what we're saying? TF2? Team Fortress? Team Fortress is solid.
Tough times.
Nothing but a balloon!
...2007. So not really in this decade, but, you know, still a standout title, right? CSGO in 2012. You know, I never really gave CSGO a playthrough, but I'm not a Counter-Strike guy. I've watched a lot of CS:GO. And even back then, you know, when I played Half-Life and Team Fortress and Counter-Strike and like all these like spin-off games. I just couldn't get into Counter-Strike. I gotta aim down the sights. That's my thing.
Doesn't feel safe on the streets.
And some people are just like way too good at that game. Like I just wouldn't be able to compete.
Ignorance is a prison. Knowledge is the key.
I never played Team Fortress. Brittany coming in here dropping the hot takes. Never played this. I don't like it. Hee. How's it going, Brittany? How's your Happy New Year? Never played Team Fortress. Well, that's alright. Team Fortress 2 is really cool. I think it very much kind of pioneered the whole character-based multiplayer that Overwatch now enjoys the monetary gains of, you know? Because you had all the different guys. You had the engineer, the spy, the doctor, you know, stuff like that. Was in bed all day, getting some rest. Gary's mod is good too, yeah. Solid game. Seen the goofy Team Fortress videos, yeah. That's good stuff too. Yeah, I caught up on a lot of TV stuff today. For now. I watched some Harry Potter Gary's Mod RP. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of things. It's all very specific. It's been good. I caught up. I watched all of season 2 of You. Pretty excited about that. Maybe now I can get back onto Clone Wars and The Witcher. Get those shows watched. But I'm taking my time. I'm not getting too crazy. Tetris 99. Yeah, I know, the Battle Royale that we didn't know we needed. Which, you know, maybe we didn't need it, but I actually did somehow enjoy that game. As much as I have a distaste for Battle Royales. Like, somehow they managed to nail that formula. Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about now. So a lot of the big ones, the Arkham games, The Last of Us. I mean, the thing is, I'd rather just almost break it down by genre instead of just doing like a top 5 or a top 10. I think you could do like a better analysis because so many games came out, like so many pivotal games that affected how other games are made and played and such. Yeah, Outlast, Dead Space. Dead Space is a good one. But Dead Space was 2008, right? Not like really in this decade. But I mean, still we can't forget it. Easily one. Trying to remember how we get over there. Boney Island. It's an experience. Loved it. Oh. Duh. You just look around, you see the lever. Well, I'm still glad we explored the area because we found a lot of loot, right? Alright, let's go ahead and save. Trying to think of older stuff, but not too old. Dark Souls 2 in 2011, is that what we're saying there? Second one in 2011. I think part 2 was good. Like part 3 was co-op, which was fun, but it wasn't proper horror. So it kind of had the Resident Evil syndrome where it's like, okay, Resident Evil 5 was kind of horror, but it was co-op and it was mostly in the daytime, but still considered good. And then Resident Evil 6 comes out and everybody hates it because it's like the Avengers. All the heroes get together. It's a big action movie. It's more of a co-op, you know, shoot 'em up than it is like a a horror zombie game, and then that's when they had to kind of backtrack and get back into, like, you know, proper horror, puzzles, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that Resident Evil was, you know, built on. But I have to say, me and Brittany are going to play some Resident Evil 6, and a solid co-op game and a guaranteed good time. So whether it's, you know, regarded as good within the series or whatever, irrelevant. It's fun. It's just one of those games that's fun. Some people didn't like part 2 as much. Yeah. Oh, Dead Space 2. Okay. Yeah, for some reason people didn't dig Dark Souls 2 as much. They either liked the first one or the third one. Other ones. Yeah. Dead Space 2. Yeah, I enjoyed Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 is solid. Too many DS things. Probably. If I took a lot of time and made a list, I could probably do like a massive breakdown of like, all right, here's the top 10 horror games. This is the top 10 RPGs. This is the top 10 whatever. I thought I could jump and grab this, but you can't. So let me look around. Just trying to see if there's anywhere we haven't been. A blog incoming. I think so. I think that will be a perfect blog entry. It'd just be nice to have like a really solid list of all the games that did come out without it being bogged down with all the irrelevant titles came out last decade. I don't know if I've been through... Well, let me think about this. Yeah, we've been through that. I think we've been through all these. Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma, from what I've been told, is very underrated. That's what I've been told. And I might even have it. I might have bought it. Yeah, we'll definitely get another blog going. Which, you know, if you haven't already, I did a little thing for New Year's. We'll have a new one for sort of like looking towards the future. This one was more about, you know, recapping the last decade and just kind of thinking about everything that's happened. Of course, the photography blog is still there. Still doing that, even though, you know, past couple of months it's been too cold to really go out and shoot. Wait, what's going on here? What is that? Don't show me these. Oh no, that's what I get for clicking. Oh no, what is that? No, go away. Oh, that's disgusting. On the bottom of the screen there. All right, I'm gonna save and close the game. That's not good at all. We'll go to the menu. We'll see if that'll backtrack it. That's what I get for clicking off screen. Ugh, I couldn't even play the game mouse and keyboard with all those big symbols at the bottom. Like, that just ruins it. What is that? Yeah, Resident Evil 2 this year, amazing. Outlast, amazing. RIP Yaris. Yeah, the Yaris was good. It was a good car. It got like 40 miles to the gallon. I had the sedan. I had a white sedan. It was a good one. Everybody made fun of me. They were like, oh, you just got like a kind of like a Prius. Like, you're a loser. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm a loser because I don't pay $200 every time I fill up the gas tank like you other guys in your big pickup trucks and your tiny little peepees that you compensate for with your big pickups that are lifted high up off the ground. Yeah, I know your type. I know your type. Ah. That was all the guys that made fun of me. Yeah, Toyotas are great. They're always economic. They can take a lot of punishment. They're good, reliable vehicles. Yeah. Oh, the Yaris got in a car wreck. Probably about... It was 6 years ago now. If we're counting 2020 as already being a year, you know, minus 6 years, 2014. Poor little Yaris. Total. Yeah, horror is good stuff. I enjoy a good horror game. F and chat for the Yaris. Yeah, it was a good car. Many adventures. Never had an issue with it. And we always said we were worried about the car because the front end wasn't much. Most cars have a very long hood, right? Reasonably long. The Yaris has like a very short crushed in hood. And I was like, man, if I ever get in a wreck, like that's gonna crush in no time and then I'm gonna be dead. And so sure enough, got in a wreck, didn't die. Almost died probably, but we survived. And that car took a hit for me. And I was very surprised. Very surprised that the car was as safe as it was. Because it didn't look safe. Even though it had good safety ratings. Yeah. Ooh, Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is a solid game. I snatched the ring Basso wanted straight from the fingers of the thief-taker general himself, the Baron's hound. That doesn't give me answers. First, Basso tells me I've been away from the city for an entire year, and then the Queen of Beggars says I was sleeping since the beggars found my body. Oh. Okay. That was going to be a nice little recap, but okay. I guess we'll skip that. Yeah, the atmosphere, anxiety-inducing and hard to finish. Yeah, absolutely. The structure, collapsible points can be a big deciding factor in wrecks. Yeah. Yeah, and the hood just collapsed, and despite it being small, it held together really well. Because that was the main issue in the wreck, was my front end hit the side of a trailer. It was massive. High speed wreck as well. Yeah, 40 miles to the gallon. I don't really remember all the specs, but it was a 2010 Yaris if you want to go back and look all that stuff up. I mean, it was a great car. My brother's Prius, which was an 08 Prius, his got like 45
Get your ass
or
up
50
out of that dirt and stand in that line of
gallons.
attention until somebody comes tells you what to do.
This strutting rooster is being led right to the hen house. I'll play the fox.
Love those commands. Messiah. I haven't checked that one out. Team Winter Cell ends tomorrow. Dark Messiah, what is that? That sounds familiar.
Even with the city like it is, the original.
Wowie zowie.
Oh, wowie zowie. You never played this one? Jasmine, welcome to the stream. How are you? Messiah. It's like $2.49. It's an older RPG. Be hilarious to play. I'll check it out. I'll see. Yeah, $2.49. You can't really. Even though I probably spent like $100 or more on games on Steam, I'm like, it's only $2, but I bought like 10 $2 games. Bought like 15 $5 games. It's like all of a sudden it's like, you spent like $300. You could have just bought like a new graphics card or something. Only $2.
Hey, thief!
Let's get him. Steam sales, yeah. And with Epic Game Store, like dropping a new free game every day. They drop some pretty good ones. Yeah, it just becomes a collection. And at this point, I just have so many games. I want to spend this new year like progressing through games. And that's why I've been taking time off of like Destiny. I want to play games that end, right? Oh, I picked up Greece. Not Greece. Picked up Greece. Like, it was like $8, and then the soundtrack was like $4, or maybe $5 probably. But picked that up, and I was like, yeah, I think I gotta get the soundtrack, because when I was watching your stream, I was like, you know what, that's pretty freaking good. Like, I might want to have that soundtrack. That's the cool thing about Steam, is you buy games and then you buy their soundtracks too. And then you get in a real big addiction. Yeah, Grease was incredible. I don't know if I caught like everything, because I think that day I was working quite a bit, but I know that every moment I saw, I was like, oh man, this is like one of those experience games, you know, that you play to experience it. It's, you know, it's a story, it's an experience, it's more than just typical game. Yeah, that's good stuff. OST persons. Definitely, I've got my share of soundtracks. Be a bit surprised. Yeah, enough. Like, same with the Untitled Goose Game. When I played through that, I was like, I don't think I saw this part, and I was like, that's great. So like a lot of the puzzles I got to solve for myself, stuff like that. Yeah, both Darksiders games and Steep are free on Epic Game Store today. Yeah, so. And Steep, I highly recommend. That was one of my favorite games that year. And I'm not a big sports gamer, but...
I hope you don't expect me to assist.
No, not at all. Footsteps. Here?
Why there's an empty coin purse here?
But Steep was really good.
I'm fairly sure I heard it as well.
They've added a lot of DLC to it as well. Oh, shoot.
Someone sneaking around?
What do we want to do here? Blunt arrow, maybe?
The sound could have been anything. All right. How much gold is he worth dead?
Mind your footing, sir. Keep close to my light.
I knew that Madame Zhao Zhao kept her house of ill repute in a discreet location, but this...
It pays to be shut away from prying eyes, sir.
Yes, well, I'm certainly paying.
Is this fun for you? You sadist!
I just stole like all of his money bags. I've heard good things about Darksiders as well. I've not given it a try. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
If you've been invited to the house, you've nothing to
Jar
fear.
Jar? What? Why did we say that?
Must be the drink.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is that what the NPC? I don't know what he was. Yeah, I'm sure in the 1800s there was some guy that was like, ugh, Jar Jar Binks. Ugh, prequel trilogy, absolute worst. There's like guys way back then, they're like, yeah, the prequels suck. No, I'm actually really enjoying everything I'm consuming that's Star Wars right now. Loving it. Jar Jar is the key to everything. It's funny, but his like clumsiness and all that, like how he just narrowly survives disaster, is like It's ridiculous. Like, there's so many times he could have died. And I'm learning this as I'm watching Clone Wars. I'm like, this is it. He's gonna die right here. And it's like, nope. Not just in Star Wars. Yeah. Prequels are touchy, right? He's a mass murderer. He slips and falls down, like 10 people die. Exactly. Exactly. There's a whole conspiracy theory now. Jar Jar is the doom. Maybe he was responsible for the fall of the Jedi. His dumb luck. His chaotic energy is too pure. I think that's exactly what we're getting at. That's what it is, Brittany. You got it.
I might be dressed in leather, but I don't think I'll pass as the cabaret act for the evening.
Ooh, my guy's got jokes. Garrett's got jokes.
Could just see your invitation.
Oh, the invitation. Oh yes, of course. I have it here.
I'm just looking for loot, more stuff to steal. Looks different. I think it's canon. I don't know. Are these spoilers? Boy, I don't know. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with that. I don't really care if anything's canon, right? Do you get that? Like, I kind of don't really care. I kind of just want to see everything, right? Because I know they just removed a bunch of stuff that, like, used to be canon, now it's not canon. Like, I kind of rather just, like, watch everything and just go from there. Oh, shoot. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh, this controller is not helping.
What? But I was right on his arse.
I don't have weapons. I just have blunt arrows right now. No, this is a bad idea.
I'll root you out in no time.
Don't let that arrow go.
Calm down.
That was bad. In the no longer canon version. Oh no! Don't let him die. Sad and wait, what's happening here? I was hoping I could hit him in the nads. No, this is not going well.
I've been waiting for this. Now I've got you. You're no match for me. I won't be so easy to beat.
I remember thinking this combat was pretty action-packed back in 2014. Which is where Jar Jar Binks theories come from. Oh my gosh. Didn't know who Snoke was. Okay. Oh my gosh. I have so much history to learn now. I feel like I need to read a book or something. Some canon stuff is weird. There's a comic where Darth Vader is stuck. That's, yeah, like, and all the novelizations that they did and stuff. I know they've done lots of stuff like that. So I kind of knew some stuff that was probably gonna take place throughout the series from having glanced at some of the novels. I was like, yeah, they'll probably do that. Interesting. What is that? Oh, is it? Oh, it's just poison. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like that. I have fond memories of Star Wars Choose Your Adventure book. I remember those. Yeah, with the holographic cover. You have never seen the YouTube video called The Binks Awakens. The Binks Awakens? Can you DM me that? I want to remember to watch that after the stream. I need to see that. Whatever that is, that seems terrifying. But I think it needs to be seen. I'm still trying to catch up on the homework that I got earlier. I got to watch Clone Wars, the movie. So I might do that tonight. Before I go to sleep. Instead of knocking out a few Clone Wars episodes, we'll watch the movie. I die laughing every single time. Okay. Well, that's how you know it's good comedy. Okay. 2-minute long video. There's also the Tommy Wiseau edit of Star Wars. Oh no. You watch Phantom Menace? Darth Maul's husbando. Yeah, like actually that last fight in Phantom Menace is really good, and like the pod racing was so cool. Like there were so many things that we were like dissing the original Star Wars prequels for, you know. We were like, oh yeah, they were all, you know, this or that. We had our complaints, and like when I went back and watched them as an adult, I was like, some of these I'm kind of entertained right now. Like the political intrigue that I initially thought was boring, I was like, now I dig it. I was like, yeah, I'll sit here and listen to these guys chat and talk politics. I'm interested in the taxation rates in the galaxy. like that's what bored me as a kid. They were like, the Trade Federation, and I was like, what is that? I was like, I don't care about that. But now as an adult, I'm like, I'm crazy about it. Are you an angel? He's like, no, I'm 10 years older than you. Get away from me, creep. I don't like sand. I don't like sand. That's actually how Anakin sounds. I don't like sand. It's everywhere. Creep. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, everybody that played Anakin got like massive amounts of hate, and that's very much undeserved, right? Whether you like the movie or not, like that's not. He said Star Wars ruined his life. Yeah. All right, guys, this is it right here. This, you know, this is the brothel. So cover your fragile eyes. All right, I'll let you know when it's over. Probably be in here for like. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay. I like this. Are we just gonna open the door like that? Is that how we're going in? It seems a little... Hey, they got books! Maybe this is a nice upstanding brothel, you know? Maybe it's not all dirty, nasty, hot action. Yeah, he was an adult. Sure. How crazy would it be?
Chambers would be a good place to start.
How crazy would it be if they brought back?
Here, I could fill my pockets too.
I think I spotted my cousin here. The mask is
like, I don't know when the Obi-Wan series is gonna take place, but like,
so
what if they brought back Qui-Gon and Anakin?
Tell me about your cousin.
Or they could jump around. They could jump around with the timeline, like, you know. They could do like flashbacks of like how Qui-Gon mentored Obi-Wan, you know, stuff that we didn't see in the prequels and stuff like that. I mean, the potential is endless, but I'm just excited that Ewan McGregor is on board. This isn't too bad. This isn't lovely tapestries, rose petals everywhere. Honestly, where'd they get all these rose petals? Ooh, coin purse. Isn't too risque. Stealing some mirrors here. Okay, so far it's just a bunch of dudes. Not really any Coin purse. Obi-Wan's apprenticeship with Qui-Gon wasn't all sunshine and roses, so I would love for us to see some more of those events. Yes! And that's the thing I liked when I rewatched Part 1, Phantom Menace. Like, I was like, dude, why didn't we get more Qui-Gon? Like, he was super, like, interesting to me.
First time, sir.
Was
What
he-
a delight.
Like, I don't know, when I was a kid, I just thought he was kind of like, I thought he was cool, but I was like, I didn't really understand that he was like breaking rules and stuff, like left and right. He was kind of like a little bit rebellious, you know? He wasn't like the plain, boring, you know, Jedi master like most
How
of
do you
them
know?
are.
I'm wearing a mask.
It's not your face I was watching, sir.
Aw, got a girl playing the lute with probably not a shirt on, but we gotta pick our battles, right? Pick our battles. He's the maverick of the Jedi. Yeah, it's a very good way to put it. So that's something I didn't notice in my younger days.
That's a lot of opium.
Which actually made that movie more
There's a
interesting.
mechanism behind the tech.
Yeah, I really wish there
You
was
must
more
control the
Qui-Gon.
shutters.
Absolutely. Even as a kid, I knew that. I was like, I wish there was more Qui-Gon. It's like Liam Neeson's a boss. Like, character was interesting. I had the Lego version of Qui-Gon, so like, how am I supposed to play with the Lego version of Qui-Gon if I don't know anything that he does? Pretty much, like, we hardly knew him. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. I'm gonna turn off this light. Sure that's gonna go over well. Wait, are we already done with the brothel? Honestly thought we were gonna get to look around a little more. A little sad right now. Scissors. Surely we're not done, right? Surely we're just going to the VIP room now. Lego power. Look, Jasmine, I was like 2 clicks away from buying an X-Wing today. A Lego X-Wing, because I don't know if I have one. I might have one at my parents' house. I might have one when I was a kid. I don't remember if I have one. I know my friend had one, and I think he had a Y-Wing as well. But I was like, I want one so bad. And I was so close to clicking on it. Yep. Resist the dark side. I was like, but what am I gonna do with a toy? I'm a 30-year-old man. I like having collectibles and stuff, but also there's limits. KOTOR is canon now. Grey Jedi are more canon now. Okay, yeah, because that's been the thing that me and Brittany talk about a lot. Grey Jedi. 'Cause, yeah, we want to see. I want to see a little more than than the cookie cutter, oh, this guy's all good and this guy's all bad and now they're gonna fight. And this guy's always all good and this guy's always all bad. But like, even let's not get into spoilers, but even the characters in the sequel trilogy, a couple shades of gray there. There's some decisions made that are pretty gray. Which I like. It's a step forward, right? I have collectibles. Ooh, who's this lady? Oh, probably shouldn't have done that. Ooh. What has she got? Eyes behind her head?
What's going on over there?
Wait, does she have something? Oh. Nope, just kidding. I was like, if I steal a necklace right off her neck, I'm gonna die. And I did start a KOTOR playthrough. I chose to be a scout, I believe. I chose scout. Even though I kind of wanted to go the stealth thing. I steal from the poor and women. Oh, I mean from the rich and women.
Puppy milk's not cheap, Will. Neither am I.
Not sure she had a shirt on or a corset. What was that? Thing was. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of moving parts in this level. There's a lot of people moving around. We're transitioning from a lot of different areas. Someone's gonna see me.
Madam probably bathes in Troy's
Aaron is
tonic.
the reverse Robin Hood. Huh. Steal from the poor and give to the rich. No. No, Garrett's pretty, wait, what was that? She sparkled. She's gotta have something.
What's going on?
What's going on over there?
I did it. I did it.
Keep yourself together, girl.
Crying out loud. I need a list of fruits ASAP. Doing my best to throw in replacement words when I can. Having fun. I steal from the poor.
Leave me alone.
I know that lady was like, I'm out of here. I need more broadhead arrows. We don't have anything lethal.
Whoa! A friggin' bot!
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm doing absolutely terrible. Huh. I'm a stealth gamer. Gets caught like twice. That's 5 seconds. These two guys, hang on. I'm gonna put them like this. Oh man. I wanted him to wake up in between that other guy's legs. Just so they could wake up in the morning and be like, what? What happened? Really confused them. Okay, we got loot. Nothing weird about it. Weird about it. Just two guys knocked out together. So far, this is not worth it. Wow. Handful of coins.
I saw someone.
Okay, oh, swing. It's not going well. Dishonored? Yeah, dude, I've heard good things about Dishonored. I need to play that myself. Yikes. I feel. I've heard people compare that to BioShock quite a bit. Which seems fair. Might try out the sequel. Yeah. There's just too many games, right? They're all lengthy. Had Dishonored recommended, and you haven't played it yet. Yeah, that's the thing. I've had it recommended. I think I might even own it. I think I might even own some of them, because they've gone on sale, especially on PC. They're in $1 price range, like $5, $9, something like that now. So it's much more affordable, but like I don't have the time. Like medieval BioShock, yeah.
My heart feels as though it will
Medieval Bioshock. That's a good way to.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh, I can't
You
go
see,
through the
some men
curtains.
collect great works. I collect
Uh-oh.
perversions.
Captain, you have a fresh depravity every visit.
Learn the
Got him. Dishonored supposed. Okay. I thought I could go through this tapestry. That's why I was like right here. I was like, why won't he walk through it? That would have ruined everything.
I'm told they've been burning bodies in the open air.
Painting? No? Nothing about the painting. A good way to describe them. I'd like to go back and play Bioshock. It's been a while since I played that. I don't really go back and play games, you know? Like, I have so many games that I've enjoyed over a long time. Oh, this is Sheriff of Nottingham character right here.
Yes. Peach and Neroli. They're good girls.
Then I expect that to be reflected in your contribution.
But you already upped the black tax twice this quarter.
The trouble on the streets is making life difficult for everyone. It would be a shame if the
Something's up with the sound in this game. It's trying to be like super realistic because they're far away, but it's also not coming
I'll
through.
have it for you later this evening.
Good. If I have to wait, then I'll have a bit on the house. Something young and juicy.
I shall call Jasmine Blossom.
Jasmine's getting too old. I want something younger.
No! Petals do not work directly with the... clients. You know that.
Are you refusing my request?
You will have your tax. But the rules about my girls will be obeyed. Even by you. Jasmine,
That's kind of what's happening.
fulfill your requests.
I did not realize that they're both guys.
Everything ready.
Just realized that now. Just realized that now.
I'll take that hummingbird sweet.
That's lovely kimono.
Why
Maybe. I don't even know. Pigtails? Is that a thing back then? I mean, we have light bulbs. I mean, we are people living in the future. Yeah, Skyrim is, when it does that, it's so annoying. There's a lot of games where that issue seems to happen quite a bit. Have you ever pinched a candle like that? Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Have you ever been to a truck
How do you
stop?
do that?
What was all the other ones? Have you ever been to Chinatown in a major city? Have you ever slept in a graveyard? No, definitely not. You ever seen a grown man naked?
Is there anyone here?
Yikes. Have you ever gone, what was it? No, what is the best one from that video? You ever, what was it? You ever go a wandering beneath the blue sky or something like that? You ever just go a wandering? What is it? I can't remember it word for word. It's been too long since I watched the video. Oh my gosh. I watched someone go on a date in a graveyard. How does that work? I mean, was it like a Ghost Adventures thing? Like where they just went around... You ever go a wandering beneath the bright blue sky? I love it. It's the, if you want to trigger one of them, it's the fiction command. But I need to get that video too. To get that video as well. They had a picnic.
So hungry.
Getting any audio.
Not feeling all that well.
Busted. Ruined. Let me take a look here. I could diagnose. You know what it's going to be? It probably change the, whoops.